Hello everyone, and welcome to day 194 of playing Persona 4 Golden in real time. This series where I play through the day in the game on the same date in real life, one day at a time. Today is October 21st, so let's go ahead and see what the gang is up to today. And as usual, we're going to start off getting us synced up. You showed everyone the letter you received yesterday.
Don't rescue anymore. Is this a warning?
I mean, it sounds like one.
No punctuation or capitalization. Oh, what a cliche.
Ain't this just
Alright,
a prank?
so the killer doesn't know
the
how
kind
to
of
use
stuff
the
that only
shift
happens
key.
in the movies? Did you show this to your uncle?
I mean, I feel like this is gonna put too much attention on us, so I don't plan to.
Senpai, Dojima-san is trustworthy. But it may be best to keep this to ourselves. He will ask why you received such a letter, and if he were to put you under surveillance, our hands would be tied. If this letter is real, what's most important isn't what it says. It's the fact that it was delivered to the Dojima residence, addressed directly to you. This means the culprit knows in great detail who has been interfering with his crimes. And of all of us, he chose to deliver his message to the Dojima residence, home of a police detective. I'd have this letter checked at a crime lab if I could, but even then I doubt they'd find anything. The text is a warning, while the subtext expresses the culprit's confidence that we can't use it to pinpoint his identity.
So it's useless to tell the police. In fact, that would make things worse.
Cross your fingers, it's just a prank.
I think the chances of that are slim. This message is too specific, too perfect to be a prank. But how could the killer know so much about us? Could he be watching us from somewhere?
Maybe it's one of the.
Teddy's been saying for a while that when we're over there, he senses someone watching us.
Oh
Wait,
yeah, why isn't Teddy
every
here?
time we went to the other side to rescue someone,
Suspicious.
did we end up on the Midnight Channel ourselves?
I don't know. It seems like no one else knows what we're doing. I haven't heard any rumors about us at school. Even the people who I know check that channel haven't said anything. The only gossip I heard was about the people who disappeared.
I see. Come to think of it, how the Midnight Channel works is still a mystery.
Let's put aside for now the matter of what that world truly is. There's too little data to go on. For now, we need to keep in mind that the culprit knows who we are. As long as we're all aware of that, it will be enough for now.
Yeah, guess there's no use thinking about stuff we can't understand. Freaking out over speculation is just what the killer wants us to do, right?
I mean, he has a fair point. Let's go ahead and say Yosuke's right.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone looked at me like very stunned. You told the others we'll have to wait until the situation changes.
All right. Mind if I change the subject then? The Culture Festival's just around the corner. What's our class doing again?
Oh yeah, it hasn't been decided yet, huh?
I heard we'll be voting on it soon. But aren't they still gathering ideas?
Whoa, I think Yosuke just got hit with a bolt of inspiration. Whatever it is, it'll be out there. I'd bet my lunch on it.
That is a very serious
Hey,
bet from
Senpai.
Chie.
Have you decided who you'll be going around the campus with during the festival? My schedule's still wide open, you lucky guy.
Oh, she just had to say something.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, Rize, I'm in front of my girlfriends right now. Classes have ended for today. Was that warning letter a prank? However, because you have no leads, you have no choice but to wait until something occurs. I mean, if it's a prank, it's not a very good one, but then again, based on the pranks I see on YouTube and around the internet, pranks are typically very good at the moment. But let's go ahead, go to the shopping district, and could this be the guy? No. You heard it too, about that kid who got praised by a politician? Kind of a shocker that it's just a grade schooler, huh? I guess even this town's got some amazing kids. But those are the ones that leave for the city at the first chance they get. Sucks. Alright, there's someone we should talk with. A man in black. So hopefully, should be able to... Oh, that looks like him. Your The man in black is looking at you, as if appraising you. Do you know about luminal reactions? What part of the body do you use to test DNA? What's the best way to obtain someone's email address? What 10 things can you learn from footprints? The man is bombarding you with questions for some reason. With their unmatched knowledge, you answered every challenge smoothly and easily. I see. You're quite an interesting young man. Do you know Nato-sama? You know a detective by the name of Nato Hiragane, correct? I mean, I don't know if I should be telling this guy that. Let's say who? No, you're lying. Deliver this to him. He will understand. The man in black handed you something. You received white card. Good day then. The man walked briskly away. It smells like a case. You should hand it over to Naoto. Alright, that was odd, but let's go ahead, kick it off, and go to our job at the daycare center. There we go. It's the bus stop. You can work at the daycare center today. Since you have Genbu, a percent of the Temperance Arcana, you two might get along well. You feel your relationship with Eri will deepen. Take the bus to the hill overlooking town for daycare work? I guess so. You decide to work at the daycare center. You helped out at the daycare center. Mister, you're the bad guy. No, he's playing house with me. Once again, the children tug at you from all directions. Your understanding has increased. I'm sorry about the other day. Were you hurt? Yeah, I forgot when that kid, like, decked us out. Like, swift punch to the stomach, but let's go ahead and say... I mean, I'm not that weak, so I'm very defensive about getting hit by a kid. Let's go ahead and say I'm fine. Really? That's good to know. Eri flashed a relieved smile. Yuta was worried too, right? Sorry. Let's say... Oh man, I can't hear you. That's pretty good. Let's say... hitting is bad, okay? I mean, let him know that he's a child. Oh, I thought he was about to come, like, hit us again. I was like, he did not like that. Isn't he a good boy? The one that punched me last time?
Hearing him call me Mom.
It had a nice
ring to
okay.
it.
I was so happy when he said it. Giggle. People call him a troublemaker and a good-for-nothing, and I believed all the things they said. I didn't bother to look at him with my own eyes. He gets angry and defends people. He apologizes when he needs to.
He's actually a sweet boy.
I mean, I feel like when he was supposed to apologize to me, he just ran off, but... I mean, you're a doting parent now. It feels odd. Let's just go and say, yeah, he is. Isn't he? Eri laughed and nodded. I was labeling him like everyone else. He's not related to me. He's the last wife's child. He doesn't listen to me. He's a troublemaker at school. I labeled him over and over, then I told myself it couldn't be helped.
I was blind.
No,
I wasn't even trying to see him for myself. Maybe I was just afraid of facing him.
What took me so long, huh? I mean, let's say it's never too late.
You're right.
Eri is smiling happily. This is the happiest you've ever seen her. You feel your relationship with Eri has grown deeper. Okay, I will say, overall, I feel like it's got a bit of a redemption arc. She's more likable. Still not... I don't know if I'd say I like her, but it's more likable. The young mother social link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas of the Temperance Arcana has grown.
Yuta, let's go home.
Goodbye, and thanks for today.
Then I'll see you again.
You finished your job and went home. You earned 10,000 yen from your daycare job. I mean, I feel like we brought them closer together. I kind of wish I didn't have to get punched in the stomach by a child to do that, but I mean, I guess that's what it takes. There's a delivery for you. I left it on the table. It's the red battlesuit combo you purchased from the TV show. Obtained red battlesuit and diet food. In addition, you obtained a bonus prize sticker. You can work as a janitor at the hospital today. Well, I think we're pretty far ahead on reading. Let's go ahead and see if there's someone that we can hang out with for the evening. Let's go check out the shopping district. Okay, there's Yumi. That's a pretty good start. And Yukiko. Yukiko, I think we're already pretty close to maxing out, and we spent time with her not too long ago. I feel like the red battlesuit coming with diet food is a little bit of a snarky, kind of like looking down on me, insinuation. Let's go ahead and spend time with Yumi. But like the red battlesuit's like, oh, this looks good, and the diet food's like, oh, you're probably gonna have to slim down to look good in it. And it's like, all right, I didn't need to be like shamed by this order I placed that I paid good money for. But let's go ahead and spend some time with Yumi. Yukun, it's rare to see you at this hour. I was at the hospital just now. Someone was keeping me there for a while. I thought I could finally go home, but now I can't leave. I'm weird, aren't I? It seems Yumi doesn't want to go home yet. Since you have Q Sith, a persona of the Sun Arcana, you two might get along well. Should you spend the evening with Yumi? Thanks. I think I want a chat to get my mind off of things. Yumi seems happy. Okay, it's just the idle chatting. You cheered up Yumi with small talk.
Thank you.
I feel a little better now. It seems you were able to be of help to Yumi. You feel your relationship with Yumi has grown deeper. You feel your relationship with Yumi is going to come closer soon. Sorry, but I have to be going home now. Oh yeah, do you want this? You received Moki Anpan from Yumi. I hear it's popular. Go ahead and eat it if you want. Oh, the bus is coming. Good night then.
I'll see you later.
You saw Yumi off and went home. Okay, sounds like we're making progress with Yumi. But that's going to wrap up the gameplay portion of today and bring us on to Shuffle Time. So today's card is the 9 of Swords in the upright position. So, doesn't look too promising, but let's go ahead and see what that means fate has in store for us. The 9 of Swords is often associated with fear and anxiety about all the things that worry you and keep you up at night. Sometimes this card can be associated with trauma, one which may be shameful for you to confide with others about, and all the psychological responses that come from experiencing that trauma. When we are never released from the entrapment depicted in the 8 of Swords, we escalate into the 9 of Swords, where we are plagued by nightmares. The Suit of Swords is one that is concerned with the mind, with logic, with intelligence, and with communication, but somehow the 9 of Swords was caught on the destructive end of the mind, the one which turns inward on itself, multiplies and festers. Questions are plaguing you, and you find yourself reciting all the possibilities, all the things that can happen to you. You are haunted by what could be. There's a sense of repetition within this card, that some event which has troubled you before, and one which you managed to either repress or run away from, is coming back again. Sharing your grief does at least provide an outlet for your pain, and may release you from carrying this burden alone. Is there anyone that you can feel comfortable speaking to? In cases where it's less about trauma and more about general anxiety, analyze yourself and think if this is a feeling that is within your control or if there are other factors that contribute to your anxiety. Concentrate on the matters which you can control and learn to ask for help. Okay, sounds like this card is basically like, hey, go to therapy. But, you know, I think there's definitely things that can boil up and fester, in its own words. But, you know, I think taking care of that, mitigating it, and handling it sooner rather than later is going to make things a bit smoother in the long run. But either way, it's going to be another card down and another day done. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to follow along with the journey, as I do this every day. But either way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.